Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of Bad Duck, episode 777. I'm your host, Chris Andrade. We got Drew in the building behind the cameras. We got Tall, pretty boy Tall behind the sound. And today, we made it through the hurricane. We made it through a presidential shooting.
Dang.
We made it through traffic. And we have a special guest, Houston legend, Bruce Bang in the building. Make some noise for Bruce, baby. Yes, sir. Yes,
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Bruce, thank you for coming, bro. Before we get into talking, we start the show off every episode with my favorite segment, Bad Taste, where we taste food. And today, for all the immigrants watching, is Colombia versus Argentina in the final of Copa America. So today I brought Argentinian empanadas.
Okay.
And I brought Colombian empanadas. And I have a bias, but I want you to tell me your honest opinion of which ones you think are better.
Okay.
And so let's dig in. Let's start with the Colombian. Beef.
What's on beef? Okay,
beef. Ooh, okay. So you know what? One of these is chicken. Chicken and avocado. And then the other one's beef. But the Colombian ones are all beef.
Okay. Bet.
Okay, bet. We're in it. Start with the Colombian.
Yeah. I'm liking the texture of these first. What's that open?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And this is the ají, the spice, because Colombians give like a spice, right, with the food, and the Argentinians give chimichurri with theirs. So
like cilantro and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is unbeatable, bro. This is the crisp. It's the hard shell. It's the fried corn. Oh.
Yeah, this is good.
And you got classic Dr. Pepper next to you, but that's a famous Colombian soda. It's my favorite one from there.
All right, apple flavor. Okay, let me try that.
It's amazing. A little taste of Colombia. A little good luck.
Carbonated apple juice.
Okay, these are the Argentinian ones. Now these, as you can tell, these are fluffy and baked instead of hard and fried.
Yeah.
Let's dig it.
Okay, this is the chicken avocado.
Mm. Hold up.
I like the fluffiness of the bread on this one. I like the insides better on the Colombian.
So as you can see,
it's almost like it's a croissant.
Colombian's personalities are better and Argentina's outside layers are better. This make me cough. Wow, I can't lie to you, bro. I'm about to go against my own country. But this is good.
That was good. You said there's avocado in there too?
And chicken. Damn. Oh my god. Look, I won't be offended. Our first bite, because that's how we go. What do you go? What do you choose, Colombian empanadas or Argentina?
Colombian.
Woo-hoo. Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying.
Yeah?
Because I'm going to finish the rest of this one.
Right, this is kind of heavy. This is kind of heavy. It's kind of a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that shit got me coughing, dog. This was good as fuck.
Where's it from?
Oh, wow, yeah. The Colombians are from La Fogata off 59 and I think that's Bissonnet. Barnton.
Okay.
Wait, it's by iMix.
Okay.
It's like on the other side of the bridge. And then these are from Argentinian Empanada Factory.
Yeah, I was gonna pick up some sushi on the way up here.
Oh,
just so we could partake in the other side too.
Next time, bro. That's great.
But they're out of power. I was like trying to call it, and then nobody's answering.
Where do you go?
This is just like a lunch spot that I normally go to next to IKEA called Tamashi.
Okay.
Sushi and ramen. They got ramen and sushi.
Ooh.
Yeah. Next time though.
What kind of sushi you like?
Mostly, I like a little bit of everything, but mostly like the cut rolls. So the different combinations of what they put on the inside, outside.
Oh shit! Okay.
You know, from fried shrimp to spicy salmon or whatever.
See, I'm basic. I'm a basic. I like HEB sushi, like the San Antonio rolls or the crunchy rolls. Them most hard.
But do you get them refrigerated or right when they make them?
Right when they make them.
Okay.
But I feel like they leave them out there for like.
Yeah, once they get refrigerated, they're kind of
they're kind of bad. I be sitting there kind of like I wait for I watch them make it. I like watching them make it. And I watch them make it, and then when it's ready, I buy it.
For sure.
what are you, Filipino?
So I'm half Mexican, half Japanese.
Oh shit.
My dad is born in Mexico City, and my mom's from Okinawa, Japan.
What?
But my wife is Filipino.
Okay. That's a rare Japanese. I've never heard of a Japanese Mexican combination.
I know, right?
They met here?
No, they met in Okinawa. My dad was in the military.
Hard. Yeah. That's fine. Wait, you said your mom was Mexican?
No, my mom was Japanese.
And your dad's Mexican. Oh, that's beautiful, bro. That's hard. Damn. Okay, we getting into this shit. You say your wife is Filipino, so that means your kids are musically inclined by default, just by the Filipino. Like,
hell yeah, they can karaoke dance. Be going off at all the family parties.
Dude, something about Filipinos is like they're just automatically like musically and rhythmically blessed.
I know, for real.
Like every single like most dance instructors I know. The dance instructor for the Rockets dance squad, she's Filipino.
Oh,
like, yeah. Like it's just they're just born with that shit. You know.
I think growing up, they're always watching like all the shows where they're always singing and dancing.
They have like game shows, like a lot of like The Voice type of shows.
And then there's like maybe a couple main ones that just the whole country watches. So
you're right.
There's always dancing and singing on everything.
You've been to Japan, right? I think I've seen you posted. Yeah. What's that like?
Super dope. The last time I went was October 2019. So before shit hit the fan.
Shit.
But when I was over there, people were already like wearing masks and trains, and
always
it's just polite. Like for if you just have a cold, like you're wearing it to not get other people sick.
Dude, that shit was so crazy. I remember like thinking it was bullshit until what's his name caught it, the NBA player.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh fuck, we're all gonna die. Like they had to cancel the NBA. I'm like,
bro, the craziest. So the day that they canceled the NBA, I was in Los Angeles.
Oh no.
So like 2019 was like building up really good for me, working or whatever, and I was in Los Angeles with Ashton Travis.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit!
And we were finishing up the mixing for his project. Jason Joshua and Mike Seberg were kind of finishing up everything that we recorded
in Vegas.
So I'm like, man, it's about to go down. I'm in the studio with Jason Joshua this week,
right?
And it's supposed to be a few days, but the first day of our session is when everything
shut down.
Yeah.
And so the session was shut down?
And I want to say his daughter had got sick or something. So he was
he was scared,
yeah. He was like, man, this shit might be real.
So you caught a flight home that day?
Yeah, because after the session, I'm like going to Whole Foods or something to get water. And people are just like,
damn,
buying everything.
Damn, that's insane. Bro.
And I was like, yo, I need to get back to Texas.
Dude, yeah, where it's kind of, but even here, like everybody freaked out for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then gyms opened up again. I remember, dude, like everyone freaked out for 2 weeks. Gyms opened up. They were like, wear a mask in the gym. And like 2 days later, everyone was like, I'm not fucking wearing a mask in the gym. And we was hee-hawing. Yeah, we was good. Yeah, Texas ain't shit. I love it.
I definitely got to be in Texas during the whole sum of the whole thing.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, that drew a lot of people to move here now because of that. And now this shit's, I mean, depending who you asking, but I hate the traffic and the fucking...
Yeah.
Part of the reason I think the power outage that just happened was so bad because it's overpopulated. There's just too many people,
Yep.
How was that for you? Your family? Y'all lost power in any days?
We lost it for about 24 hours.
Damn, lucky, bro.
But I was coming back from London. I landed 2 hours before Beryl hit the city.
Oh, damn. Oh,
so
you was storm chasing.
My wife's like, let's go eat. I'm like, man, I want to go home and take a shower or whatever.
Smart.
I just did a 10-hour flight. So once we got home, hit the shower, hit the sack, and I woke up to no power at like 6 a.m.
So that was a Sunday night. You landed on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, it was nuts, bro.
Damn, hey, that's low-key clutch. If y'all would have went out to eat, you might have caught the storm.
Yeah.
While it was raining.
I almost tried to move it to the following day, but then it would have been worse because, it was already jacked up.
And you wouldn't be able to leave or check anything. Bro, dude, that shit made me realize if I was born in like the 1700s, dude, I would die. Like, bro, I was like, it was hot. Like, I was sleeping. Like, I went to my car to sleep because the AC. Then I tried to go back, sleep on the floor. Like, you can't check your emails, text messages, dude. I was like, I was driving around the city, the neighborhood, like looking for like signal, like nothing. Like, yeah, we're useless without that shit, dude. I was lost.
Have you been to Colombia?
Yeah.
So is it like a lot of no central AC everywhere you go?
Yeah, but they don't live in a swamp,
right?
Yeah, it's like fucking like the walls in here were like. I felt like my room was getting smaller.
Yeah,
like, I thought like everything.
Nah, it gets hot as hell.
But in Colombia, I have a lot of family there, and like I've seen some family that's like really poor, to where they have like no front door.
Oh,
like
shit.
Yeah, that type of poor. But even the inside of their house is cool.
Yeah,
because it's always springtime over there.
Yeah, the windows are open and
Yeah. You ever been to Colombia? You work with a Colombian artist?
I haven't.
I thought you because you worked with you've worked with everybody. I was just double checking your fucking discography earlier. Who it's I'm about to ask, who haven't you worked with? Like, who's somebody, because you worked with every damn near Houston legend. Like, who's somebody you haven't that you wish you gotten to work with?
In Houston,
yeah,
like, so some of them I haven't worked with directly, but I've worked on their project.
Okay.
So like Megan Thee Stallion, I recorded a song on her last album, Traumazine.
Oh shit!
So I recorded Lil Keke, Big Pokey, Sauce Walker, and Mike D on there.
Really?
So, but I didn't work with Megan because her stuff was already done.
Right, but you got their vocals done. So that's a
like Travis Scott.
I'm pocket watching.
I worked on the Al Faro project.
Oh fuck!
Like, so before
that's early.
He really,
that's early. That's OG Travis.
So I recorded Paul Wall on a song, "Dancing on the Moon" with Thea Lofus London, I think.
Paul Wall was on that album.
Yep.
Oh, he was. Yeah.
And then at that time, I didn't know who Travis was.
Right.
And then Paul was like, "Yeah, you know, he signed to T.I.
Did you know
Kanye.
Theo? What's his name? Theo
Lofus. No, I didn't.
Is he from Houston?
Nah, he's from Europe. I'm pretty sure.
He's fire. I've never ever gotten his name right, and I don't think I ever will. So I just say Theo every time. But he's fire. Crazy voice, crazy tone. So okay, but even if it's not directly, who is somebody you haven't gotten a chance to from Houston that's like,
Beyonce.
I want to touch that. Oh yeah, Beyonce for sure.
I've worked with Kelly Rowland before.
You worked with Kelly Rowland? What song?
We did. Man, I think it was like a Super Bowl, or it was like some kind of championship sports thing.
Okay.
And then she did a song with 50 Cent.
And
then
what song is that?
I can't even remember. But it was something for like TV. Like, it wasn't like an official release or something. Yeah.
Which is my bag. That's my ideal. That's what I've been working on lately.
Yeah.
Fucking writing songs just for placement and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I was in a writing camp in Barron like a few weeks ago. And it was some dude that like has those connections and shit. Yeah. So we just made a bunch of songs and he just sent them out to fucking NBC, shit like that. So that's fun, bro. That's the type of shit. So ever since I met you, I've seen how you do shit. I'm like, man, that career, like I admire your career because I met you as an engineer, and then oh my bad. How could I? Oh, it's backwards. It's backwards. I'm so sorry. I was like, are y'all calling me steel bass or some shit? The fuck y'all doing? Oh my god, that's embarrassing. But I met you as an engineer, and then I realized that you can sing too. Like I was like, wait, who is that? That Bruce Bam? I'm like, no, I know he recorded it. Who is that on the song? No, that's Bruce. I'm like, that's crazy. Fuck. So like that to me, like you do that, right? You got a lot of placements and you lay on people's albums. Like, I don't know. That's to me is the most beautiful.
Yeah, I'm singing backgrounds on a lot of people's stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
and you would never know it because it's not in. There's no more CD album liners.
Right. But do you get some type of like credit at least for that? Or
a lot of times I'm co-writing or producing the song too.
Right.
Like I've sang on songs. I'm doing backgrounds with Day 26.
Okay. Oh
with,
shit.
A lot with Baby Bash.
Yeah. Baby Bash.
Yeah, a lot of different artists like Paul Wall. I'm just singing the hook.
What's a song that your vocals are on that people would be more surprised or don't know that you're on?
So I got a song. It's on Zero, and Mike D came out with the album.
Mm-hmm. What was this?
Maybe like within the last 4 years.
Okay,
4 years.
Yeah.
And then I'm singing on a hook with Zero.
Oh shit! He came to the studio.
Yeah, and he's like, I hear your voice on this or whatever.
Damn.
Because at the time I did me and Track Sounds did a song. I did the hook. Track Sounds did the beat. Shopped it to Zero, and I'm expecting him to sing it.
The hook, but
he's like, nah, I'm gonna keep you on there.
That's fire.
So that song hadn't came out yet.
That's like the ideal for like a songwriter. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna write you this shit, sing this, but here's
he's
my
like, nah, you stay out there.
Here's my voice, yeah. Here's me.
Because they'd be like, who's that on the hook?
Yeah. You're like me.
Man, it's me.
And since it's you in the room, it's easier to just you don't have to go through bullshit trying to clear and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit's dope, bro. Well, I see you already came with the fucking Super Bowl shirt, so let's hop into that, man. Bro. First of all, give me a round of applause, bro. Congrats! Like I swear to God, bro. When I saw that shit, my first reaction was like, this is something Bruce would do. Like this is something Bruce would do. But then like, I don't know how you feel about how much time we got on the cameras. Okay, I don't know how you feel about this, right? And you probably don't feel the same way I feel about it. But you probably don't. This is just me. This is just the person I am. I'm a bad person, bad Doug. I saw when you did it, a lot of people started posting congratulating you. Love that.
Yeah.
But they would attach it to shit they done with you. And I'm just like, bro, let him have his moment. Like, just say congratulations, Bruce. You ain't got to be like, the guy that worked on this song, blah, 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 is on the Super Bowl. I'm like, let my guy have his moment, you know? And that's just me. I mean, like, I know I don't have any friends for reasons like that, you know? But yeah, I don't know how you feel about that. But
the support I got, like, people like congratulating.
Amazing,
was
bro.
dope,
the city
bro.
came out, bro.
That was crazy.
Dog, how your DMs got flooded, huh?
Yeah, like even the people I'm working with in Vegas, we're doing Vegas. The studios in Vegas, we're working on it out there for like 3 months.
Yeah.
So they're like, bro, like it's going crazy in Houston, huh?
Yeah, you're pumping. But how you were in Vegas for 3 months prior to that?
Yeah. So
the whole 3 months?
The first week was like maybe December 5th, and then I was there till like a week after Super Bowl.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn.
But coming back
December
back and forth,
5th,
so at first,
a month.
I think I went for a week, came back, and and I'm naive, like, oh yeah, man, it sounded good, like, we'll probably be done in another week or something. Nah.
This is Super Bowl. This is Super Bowl. Because how do you even sound check? Like, how do you do a car check? For Super Bowl.
We're doing car checks
for the Super Bowl
for real.
Yeah,
like we even had like small speakers to simulate TVs. What's it gonna sound like?
Holy shit!
On the TV.
Right.
But the process from where it started to where it ended, nobody will ever know how much work we put in on it. Because we're doing like hours and like 10-hour days for 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I first got there, they were like 90% sure on the set list, like what songs, what order.
Yeah.
But it changed like within that 3 months. Like even past the deadline where it wasn't really supposed to change.
It changed.
Stuff is still being moved around.
What are y'all the prepping for that? The prepping for the Super Bowl halftime is are they recreating the beats and making them live version, or are you just stripping down the actual songs?
So it kind of depends between all the different Super Bowls. They've done it different. Mm-hmm. Like I think Rihanna maybe was the last one, and it sounded like it was pretty much the CD version of the song, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the guys that brought me on, the Avila Brothers, super dope producers, musicians. Is a music director. Bobby plays every instrument.
Oh, so they recreated the live
versions. They brought them in because it was kind of the best of both worlds, where they've produced a bunch of records and then they've performed live with Usher too. So they wanted it to have like the live element because he sang it live too.
Yeah, he did.
And then they wanted it to still sound like the classic records, did not change them up too much.
Jesus Christ! Those same producers, they performed live with him or no? They had
So they're on stage with him, but they were involved in the Vegas residency where he did like 100 sold out shows.
Yeah.
So they were working on that too.
How was that studio setup that you worked out of? Beautiful. Bro. Were you in heaven?
So we're in this studio called the Hideout.
Okay.
In Vegas, right?
It sounds crazy.
It's super dope. Like maybe I think they had 3 SSL rooms, 2 SSL rooms for sure. And we're like in the main A studio, but it's like a situation you walk in and everything is set up. All the keyboards, the DJ gear, guitar, bass, grand piano, microphone.
Everything's just plugged in, ready to go.
And then they did like a studio lockout, whether it was like a month at a time or whatever. So when you come in the next day, it's still the same. Like we're not having to like plug up mics and mic drums, because that would be like
it's y'all spot. Nobody else is after you all this shit. Okay,
right.
Perfect. Yeah.
Because the way we were doing it, we were jumping, from different song to song.
Right.
But it'd be like, I hear bass on this, like pull up the bass real quick. And it's already ready. You know what I'm saying? I had an assistant that was actually an employee at Hideout named Nick. And he helped me like kind of get comfortable with everything, because he had already kind of been working on the session as far as like recording stuff, arranging.
Shout out to Nick, bro. Save the day, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Nick, buddy. Dude,
his name was actually Nick Anderson.
Nick Anderson. Why does that sound familiar?
Because it's like there was a Orlando Magic player, Nick Anderson, right?
Damn, that's time, buddy.
But I would always be like Mr. Anderson, like from the Matrix.
Oh yeah.
I was like, bro, that's got to be your beat tag. Like, Mr. Anderson.
He's a producer too.
Yeah.
That's fire. No, bro. The what's my train? The most annoying part sometimes of a studio session is when the things aren't plugged in and ready,
Oh, yeah.
and you waste a lot of that creative juice, your motive. You know, like you might just like be halfway through a joint or blunt, and you're like, bro, this, but then you gotta, oh fuck, we gotta restart the computer.
Is the mic ready?
Yeah, or I've
Load
seen
this beat up.
yeah, or find this beat.
Yeah.
What was this beat called? Or
Yeah.
I see you post a lot with a lot. Pro Tools likes to fucking just reload and restart like all the time. So shit like that, if you don't have to deal with that, that helps a fucking musician, artist just get everything they need to get out.
That's one thing I really learned from doing that type of session is, you know, anything is ready to go at any time, because Usher might walk in and want to do vocals, so everything had to be ready.
Yep. How many was he there throughout the whole long process of it, or was just in and out?
So I think I was there for working on it maybe a month before he even came in, because we were in there throughout December, and then there was like the holidays and all that stuff, and he had just finished doing his Vegas residency, so I think he just kind of took off,
taking people's women.
But
they're going crazy.
But we're like, you know, emailing him all the updates as we do them. So there's like a team. There's like the head choreographer, the head creative director, and Usher. So you know, people throwing ideas and
that's man. Were you also there like outside the studio, like in the rehearsals? Yeah. You have to be, right?
So that's what I'm saying. When I was naive in terms of what I was gonna do,
you thought it was just the in-studio
like making
work.
a show CD. It's like we're putting these songs in order, cut them here, put an explosion here, and it's done.
Yeah.
But nah. So once we got the kind of like the set list song order, and I'm about to go back to Houston, he's like, yeah. So next week we're gonna start tracking the live instruments.
And you're like, we're gonna start what?
Because it already had like live drums and stuff. But he's like, we're gonna send this to the band. They're gonna learn it, and then they're gonna come back in, and we're gonna re-record on top of it.
So you got to watch the game, right? Were you sitting with the sound people, or you got tickets?
So I went through 2 background checks during this process, right? So I had to go through a background check to get my credentials to be there during the rehearsals and all that stuff. And so they didn't get me initially. They didn't get me like tickets to the game or anything like that. But I didn't realize at the time too that I was the head recording engineer.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Well, I mean, when I first got there,
yeah.
Because the thing is, when I met the Avila brothers, I was engineering, recording some stuff, but at the same time, I was also doing playback tech, like for like live performance.
Yeah.
I was doing multiple things, and then when I mentioned that to Iz, I think that's kind of when he was like, you know, he would kind of fit in because we're going to be doing studio stuff, and then somebody needs to communicate to the engineers who are running the actual sound of the performance, right?
You got the language and everything.
Yeah, so I learned a lot of stuff, but so going back to the point though, so I didn't have tickets to go to the game at first, and then once the week of rehearsals at the stadium was kind of done, I didn't have any more credentials. But then Iz was like, man, if anything goes wrong, like usually, or if there's some kind
I'm sorry, what do you mean by credentials? Like, what do you mean you didn't have no more credentials? Like,
so you get these credentials like the week before the Super Bowl, like the few days where all the fans start coming in, and you're seeing all the events, and you can go to all the different.
Oh, it's like a.
Yeah, so I had to get like a second set of credentials for that.
Oh, it's like
then
it's like drink coins.
Yeah, then the game is like a whole nother thing where you buy tickets or whatever.
It's like a video game. It's like Chuck E. Cheese. You get the tickets. And you get
so I was watching the game, but I was in the parking lot in the tents.
Oh,
where like the musicians got ready. There's also the broadcast trailer where they're actually doing the sound and everything in there, but it's like just real crowded in there.
Yeah.
And I already kind of saw what went on in there during like the rehearsals, so
I
didn't want to just like get in the way. But I watched it from the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then when the game went into overtime, we were just like, man, let's see if we can get in, like with these whatever credentials, and we got all the way into
the game,
and we watched overtime in the stadium. So
damn, that's nuts, bro.
Dope.
Damn, the fucking Super Bowl got more tight security than Trump rally. Like, god damn. Like, you couldn't even, like, I would assume like they give you like a ticket, like, you know what I'm talking about? Damn.
But that's the thing too. Like when I first got the gig, my wife kept asking me every time, "Did you meet Usher yet? Did you meet Usher?" It's like, no, I haven't met him yet. And then at the time, I didn't know if I was ever going to meet him. I thought I'm just doing this one part and whatever. But I'm telling her, just think of me like I'm mowing the grass of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, I'm behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy to be doing it.
Facts.
And then how good I do will bring me into other stuff potentially.
Exactly.
But because then her next question is like, are you going to the game? I'm like, the tickets are like $7 or $8 grand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I ended up flying them to stay with me at the hotel that weekend.
That's beautiful.
But I was the only one that went to the game, but I was still kind of like.
So you didn't get to meet Usher?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In the studio,
I'm in the
right?
studio.
Yeah. So, dude, so you went there. You thought you had like a smaller position than you ended up having?
I really didn't know what to expect, honestly.
Right. So what did they hit you? Like when they hit you up, what did they say? Like, come do what?
Well, so originally, I met them in some Baby Bash sessions,
right?
And we were working with an artist named Mikey that was based in LA.
Okay.
So they saw me do a multitude of things from recording. I mixed some songs that they helped write, produce. And at the time, they're asking Bash, "Hey, you think Bruce would want to come to Vegas to work on the Super Bowl?" And Bash was like, "Hell yeah!" So then they hit me up, "Hey, we want you to come out there and help us with the Super Bowl set." But I'm still not knowing like exactly
what. You just like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, but they were like, do you know how to mix live drums and grand piano? And I was like, hell yeah, that's easy. But really, they wanted the proficiency of like the chops, the edits, the reverses, all the special effects,
and your communication, like you said, like with everything.
Because they might be like, brighten that up or turn this up, but they're not going to say turn this up 2 dB or brighten it up at this frequency.
Exactly.
So, what was cool about them, they're one of the few people that've been doing music as long or longer than me, really.
Who's them?
Is the music director. He's actually a year younger than me, I think, and then his brother Bobby's a year older than me.
Okay,
so we're all been doing it 25 plus years.
Right, and they're based out of
Los Angeles.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, they produce for like Janet Jackson, Usher.
That's
so
I'm trying to get
all kinds of people, bro.
That's where I want my songwriting to take me. When we work on just making songs, like I'm good at placing shit. Sounds like I know how to make a song, but that's the beauty. Being able to be like, oh, I wrote a fucking Janet song.
Yeah.
And nowadays, the next generation will be like saying, oh, I wrote a fucking SZA song or a Summer Walker song, like type shit like that. I feel like your preparation and your fucking all the years and your credentials and all the skills you have is the reason when you got there to Super Bowl, they saw like, oh yeah, he can. Yeah. So being prepared, you was just fucking prepared.
Preparation met opportunity.
100%.
Like the most perfect ideal time.
And you were super prepared. I want to know how the fuck, because I don't know how many people know this, but you started. You were doing videos before music.
Yeah. Well, I was doing music first. Then I started doing videos to kind of like get the behind the scenes,
right
in the studio.
Like, but I remember this time you was shooting a lot of videos. You were shooting a lot of
music. But it was mostly people I'm producing.
Right. Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, let me help kind of push the song. I can get a camera and do the video, whatever. Yeah.
But then the work got too much. Yeah. Editing and shit.
Because at a certain point, I had to be like, I need a team to help, scout locations or get different angles or better equipment, and I wasn't ready to make that jump and fully do all that, because this was like when I'm not in the studio, instead of going to sleep, I'm editing videos. Shit.
That'd be too much.
Yeah.
That means you got a fucking family in a house and a life.
but I still like fucking with it, especially social media. It still gives me a chance to still kind of play with that stuff.
Play with the camera shit. I seen your shit fun. Content's fun to do, bro.
Yeah,
content's fun to shoot. I got little dreams of director, film producer shit too, but it's like it takes a team, bro. It takes a whole team.
Do you remember one of the first times I met you at the studio? So I was thinking back, like, so I think the first time you came, I think maybe DJ EXO recommended you, like maybe he produced a song. Yeah.
Shout out to EXO, hell yeah.
So, but then the second time, I think you were shooting a video in the parking lot.
And that's where you met Kira.
That's where I met Kira.
I introduced Kira, yeah. That's crazy.
So she was like 17, 18, like really young.
We were the same age. We were like, she's like a year younger than me. She was like, it was, I think, after high school. I think she was like 18, 19.
Yeah.
And we were shooting a video in the parking lot. Yeah. The parking lot. Yeah.
And then that transitioned into her booking a session.
Yep.
And then I started, producing her stuff.
Kira's amazing too, a beautiful human too. I remember me and Kira in high school and junior high, we would like text each other like bars. Like we would like just like freestyle in the text. It'd be funny because like reading out loud like what the other person texting in rap bars. We're like, bro, that's fire.
Yeah.
So I always knew Kira was gonna do shit like like this, dog. So that's fire.
That's tight.
How you been shits? That was 27. Yeah, that's before 2015. That's 2015.
Yeah. So we've been at iMix for I think the first iMix at 290. You never went there, I don't think.
No, was the line then now?
No, it's in the same area though.
Okay.
But that was probably like 09 to 2012 maybe.
No,
and then 2013 and up, that's when we moved over to Southwest.
Okay. Oh, so it was new when I went. It was new, yeah. When I first started going, it was
there,
new.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is the line then still up?
So
I used to go to that one a lot in 2019.
We did all new equipment. My boy Leo owns it. We did all new equipment, remodeled everything, and then maybe a month ago when the tornadoes hit on the north side.
Yeah.
The power's been out ever since. So
Still?
they've had no power for a month.
Bro, what the fuck?
All the equipment's in there set up, and I think he said they had to redo the whole power of the whole complex right there.
Dude, I bet the humidity gotta fuck something up. Well, if the mics were out, it might fuck it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was that fucking? There was something I wanted to say about iMix that I had written down. Fuck, I forgot. But I remember I met Baby Bash at iMix one time. The first time I met Baby Bash outside iMix, and he was the coolest dude ever. Like he asked me if I wanted his joint. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I want his joint, bro. I was like, hey, smoke that shit. I was like, whoa.
sounds pretty much like a Baby Bash in there. Right?
Hell yeah. What was I gonna say? I'm not saying that already. No, so I have a list here, bro, of the most popular, and obviously not counting yours because you're gonna be biased, but the most popular Super Bowl halftime shows. Okay. And out of these, like, I want to know which ones. You watch football, right?
Yeah. So when I got the gig, I went back and watched all the videos of, like, the top 10 of this, the top, whatever. So I watched them.
So what was your favorite one? I mean, there's Prince in 07,
yeah,
Beyonce in 2013, Michael Jackson in 93, U2 in 02. Okay, whatever. Bruno Mars and Red Hot Chili Peppers in 2014. I don't remember that one. Lady Gaga in 2017, Madonna in 2012, Katy Perry in 2015, and Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick, Mary J. Blige in 2022.
Yeah, I'll say the best, probably Prince.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then just because my influences in hip hop, Dre, would be second because it had all the people I would jam coming up.
Okay, Prince and Dre, hell yeah. Fucking right. That was mine. Mine is the Dre. That one was so fire to me. Out of these, like, right, I'm looking at, like, I didn't watch Prince's. I mean, I seen the replays, but I think watching shit live is different. Yeah. It goes the Dre, and then it goes. I didn't like the Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. They could have kept that. They could have kept that one themselves. The Michael Jackson was classic. That one's so funny, bro. Like, people literally died. Like, when he came out, he just stood there, just staring at everybody for like 5 minutes, and was like,
nah, he showed up on top of the damn.
He was just standing
screen.
There. Yeah.
And then he disappeared, and he was like on stage. Like, there was no CGI back then. That was crazy, bro.
Hey, wait! Didn't they replicate that in the Goofy movie? The cartoon, or was that Prince's they replicating? Yeah. Oh fuck, dude! I always wonder. That's gotta be crazy though. Like Michael Jackson, like a level of fame. Like, people cry when they see you. Like, that's insane. Yeah. Did you in the beginning? Did you get into music wanting to be like an artist, performing, touring artist? Or
I started as an artist. Me and some of my friends from high school had like a little group. We're just trying to mess around.
Well, you went to high school? You're from Houston?
Dobie.
Okay.
High school in the South. Yeah.
I don't know where Dobie is. Where Dobie on the South?
It's in Pasadena.
Oh,
Independent
that's
school district.
South.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so we had like a group. Like, somebody was rapping in there, and then I knew how to play piano and stuff. So I was kind of like learning how to make beats or whatever.
Yeah, but you already had training in piano.
Yeah. Like when I was elementary school type age, and then I played sax in high school.
Oh, you played sax in high school? I played baritone.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
dope.
Baritone's fun, bro. I regret quitting. I was good too. I was like first chair, first band, and I quit. Yeah. Going further into high school, but it's fun. I learned how to do shit like that. You can use your fucking mouth and shit. Yeah. Baritone sounds like a trombone. Baritone sounds like a trombone.
Big as heavy as fuck.
Like a tuba. Like a tuba. And so you was you was producing, I guess, for the group, and then
kind of really, I was just really learning how to use, because my dad was a musician too, so he had like guitars. And
what do you play?
Guitar.
Okay.
So he had like instruments, and he had like a 4-track or something laying around. I was like, I think I can use this. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to play with stuff like that. But one of my friends, his cousin actually produced for like Scarface and Ice Cube and a lot of artists in Texas.
Back then?
Yeah. So
shit.
he actually got us into the studio the first time.
Do you remember what studio that was?
Yeah. So I ended up working out of there. So it was called the Hit Kitchen at the time.
Hit Kitchen, okay.
So what happened though? I think I had to work or something. So I showed up late to the session. So the other 3 guys showed up. They had the beat, they had the song written, singing the parts, and then I got there, and then he asked me to go in the booth, sing, and then by the end of the session, he started turning everybody's vocals down, and then my vocals were louder than everybody else.
What the fuck? It's because he fucked with yours.
I guess, yeah. He liked whatever. He liked the sound, or I don't know.
It's just like he didn't want to tell everybody, nah. So he's just like, everybody get your shit off, and then I'm gonna turn that.
And then after the session, he was like, if you want to come back, and watch, and be like a fly on the wall, you're welcome to come back. And I'm like, but not the group.
Nice. And so you went back?
So that was my first taste of like, damn, like.
Who was that? Who was the engineer?
So his name was Marlon Demby. He's like one of my mentors, like taught me how to like use the MPC and recording. I was going to school at San Jac for recording, so I got a degree from San Jac doing recording engineering.
Oh, really? Okay.
But
shit. How many years you went to San Jac?
I think I went the whole, like the limit that you could do is to get the 2-year degree, maybe like 3 or 4 years, because I'm working at a studio at the same time.
Oh shit!
So it's like, do I really need?
No, yeah.
And then when it was like, you have to finish these credits before, or it's gonna expire.
Right.
I was just like, fuck it, let me just finish it.
Damn, I didn't know that. Did you learn a lot from San Jac?
Yeah, but you learn way more just hands on.
Because I remember I went to HCC audio school just to learn how to record myself on Logic, and then after 2 semesters, like I know how to record myself on Logic. I stopped going, but I shouldn't have done that. There's a lot of things I regret in the past. I've done a lot of stuff. I do a lot of things that I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. But
yeah, I mean, some stuff you can't learn, like on YouTube and stuff. Like when it comes to like, actually physically putting your hands on the microphones and knowing where to set them to mic drums.
And that's such a crucial part. The fucking the wire, how they handle the cords and the wires, like they don't know how to do that shit here. Like these damn wires, like these headphone wires never working. Like I swear, like that is crucial, wear and tear, and also just like just how the whole session runs fast if you get everything set up. Yeah, taking it back to what we said earlier, I learned that from the writing camp I was in. We had 3 different rooms, 3 different engineers going, and at all times mics were hot. Pre-vocal settings were up, like everything was good to go, and that's how we did 19 songs in 2 days. So that's how you fucking like, you know what I'm talking about? That's when we're talking about we gonna book that here and get like everything got to be ready, and then just boom. Yeah, because I remember like I'm always writing, always keep my pen hot. But when I had the writing session and I was like 8 songs in, I was like, oh fuck, like it's kind of like I still got it. Like it's just like I just need shit ready like that, at disposal. Yeah.
Because a lot of times, like the first instinct of what you hear
is what you should go with.
Exactly. If we're working on a song for a couple hours and you're still trying to write it, it's almost like let's move on to something else for a little bit and then we could come back. But,
greatest advice. Greatest advice ever. I wish I would learn that. I'm like spending 2-3 sessions on one song, that not the mixing, the making of it. No, like that's different. Mixing you spend whatever, but like the writing of a song, I'll come back tomorrow and finish it. Nah.
Some people are really good at just writing really fast. Like they don't have any problem like saying what comes to their mind. And then a lot of people, they overthink it and will spend a lot of time just trying to get like basic words out. Yeah,
overthinking.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a fine line between realizing you're not good at that. Like write some shit down before you come. Or have some melodies in mind.
Oh, like before the session. No, that's true. That's true. It is because a lot of people, I feel like that comes with Lil Wayne stories and stuff. You know, people like I remember working with Manny. He would tell me Wayne would take 15 minutes on a song. He'd play the beat. Yeah, and then he's just like.
That's how the best ones come out.
Yeah. But not everybody has that, which is okay. Like Jay-Z too. He made people think they can do that shit. And it's just like it's hard. It's hard. I know I thrive off in the moment, like group. I figure that I'm an in the moment group. Like if we're in a room, even if we're not writing, like you're not helping me write something, we're just in the room together. it takes me like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm faster kind of feeding off what someone's doing.
Yes.
Hearing other notes or hearing other melodies or thinking of words than if I just sit in there by myself and try to do it.
And I think a lot of people are, because if you notice, a lot of artists, their hottest verses come from songs they're featured on.
Yeah.
You know, someone's like, oh, why you go that hard on the feature, but I don't like his original music? It's because that song was done already. You have to come just like, and that's my favorite. But I hear shit, I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. What is something you've been doing this music shit for? Oh, as long as I've been born, I think, damn near. Like, what is something you fucking see artists do in the studio, our studio, just how they carry their music career, that the number one thing that holds artists back, like that holds themselves back, how do they hold themselves back?
It's something that I kind of suffer from too, is just overthinking, thinking too far ahead. Like, you know, before you drop the song, you're already thinking, how many streams is it gonna do? Are people gonna like it? Should I put this song out instead? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, so overthinking, because now it's so easy and so fast to make music. I think a lot of people make a lot of music really fast. They sit on it, and then it becomes old to them.
Yep.
Where it's new to someone else, and some of that might be your best shit, but
bro.
You'll never know because you didn't drop it.
I'm telling you right now, the anthem. There's an anthem that he's sat on for 3 years. And it's like that. It's like I've heard 5 different versions of them. I'm like, no, bro, the first version that you did, that kind of sounds like you were like the mic was here and you're over there. Like that one's the best one. Like don't overthink that shit.
The initial.
I think what it is, bro, is like wanting to make this a career. I feel like people kind of they want to kind of rush into it, so they try to play too many roles. Like they play the marketing role, the manager role, thinking streams and this. Like you shouldn't be thinking of all that at the same time. Like be the artist, focus on building your art, and then you know what I'm talking about.
Just be good.
Yeah, focus on that exactly,
and then everything should fall into.
You also bro, the people you're around, the people that work at iMix. I mean, there's track sounds. I met EXO through you. Black Card Steve-O.
Yeah.
You know, like, how I don't know if it's intentional, but it's like it looks like there's a team, an alliance. Like, was that formed naturally, or did like you recruit?
Yeah. What's really dope about iMix is like it's really just been organically.
Yeah.
Because Nico, he used to be a student where Steve-O was teaching. One of my other engineers, Raphael. He used to come with Corey Paul and Reconcile, some Christian rappers I used to work with. And then he kind of ended up starting to engineer with us. Fred on him, I met him when he was like 16, 15 years old, working with Young Problems and that boy Chico. So I knew him when he first started. And it became a gradual journey to where they started engineering there. Just, you know, or people who kind of like start booking the small rooms. Yeah. Become like familiar with each other. Yeah. And then I might hit them up and not have an engineer that day and just calling people. So it's just like by
you, and that's props to you there. You set up a foundation or a base, like a home, a studio where it's welcoming and where it attracts a certain energy and talent.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
You're very not gatekeepy about it. You're the less gatekeepy person I've ever met in my life. Like you're like, yo, if you're good, if you like this shit, you want this shit, like, hi, welcome. So
I think when we first started iMix, we were kind of different because there was only like maybe 2 or 3 big Houston studios, and none of us had ever really worked out of there, or we didn't know anybody that was there.
Right.
So when we first opened iMix, me, Steve-O, E-Rock from Fifth Ward Boys, we just kind of had like groups of people that we already knew. And then it was just really accessible to book a session to come record.
What's your most proud song that you've worked on to a part of? Let's start with Paul Walls. Swinging
in the Rain. Yeah, that whole jams. Every time it's raining.
Every time it's raining. Every time, except for this last time it rained.
So that was dope because so that was my first mixing something that Scoop DeVille produced.
Oh shit!
So he did like what's a Kendrick song, the Janet Jackson sample? Anytime, anywhere.
That's on Night City.
It was like Kendrick's like So
which one?
So
shit!
So Scoop DeVille produced that.
Oh fuck! Really?
And he's actually Kid Frost's son as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
But he produced that?
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
He's hard.
And that song right there is legendary because you know that we never getting that collab again.
Yeah.
We never getting that collab again. So that he has like a 101, like a rare Pokemon card on his hand.
Yeah. So I guess Paul had already been working with Scoop, and so the song was already recorded and everything. I just mixed it. I kind of put like a couple drops and stuff in there. And then they did a remix. Have you heard the remix to it?
With
it has like it has like Zero, Chameleonaires on there.
Yeah. Oh, you were a Chameleon a lot too. That's
that was one of the first big projects I worked on was the Get Your Mind Correct project with Paul and Chameleonaire.
Bro, and did you grow up listening to that, or like, grow up?
Because I'm from the South Side,
right.
And they're like the Swisher House stuff is on
North side. Yeah. So what was South side? What
that's like Kiki and
Which you worked with too.
Yeah.
Damn, dog, you have the belts. How much time are you on the cameras? Cut that, and then we'll do this last segment. We'll be right back to these. Before you cut mine. Actually, no, we'll bring it back.
Shout out to our sponsors.
100%. Before we get into that, did you know that 90% of people that get in car accidents don't know who to call?
No, I'm kind of one of them people though. I'd probably Google it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I made that up. I made that number up. But what I didn't make up is that the Haughty Law Firm is the law firm to go to when you're in an accident. You get hurt, and over $150 million settled. I'm talking about if you trying to get a bag, hit up the Haughty Law Firm. 832-433-7977. Haughty Law Firm. Yeah, torch him up. All right.
Have you messed with BandLab yet?
That's the app on the phone?
Yes.
Yeah. I did that. Homeboy pulled that up in the session. It worked. Oh, wait, you're right. Because one of the hooks we recorded in the car on there, we were trying to write. Yeah.
Nah, I just kind of recently, I created an account on there, Bruce Bang 713. But I had people sending me songs like, hey, can you mix this? I recorded on my phone. And the first couple ones weren't really recorded the best. You know what I'm saying? But the last couple ones I got from Donnie B. Good, it sounded like he did it in the studio. He recorded straight into his phone.
No mic, no nothing, no headphones?
Because I'm like, what interface? Nah, I just put headphones and sang into the phone. I'm like, what?
Well, he got a good Android, right? Ain't no iPhone.
Nah, iPhone. And then
my shit don't even charge right. I gotta fuck with the cord.
It fucked me up because
what?
He sent me the the WAV files to mix or whatever, and I'm like, man, it's missing this ad-lib track. Yeah. So I'm expecting him to pull it up on his phone and send it, right? So he logged into the browser.
And boom, it's in it. It's in the session.
It's the whole session, like the beat, all the vocals. He just right-clicked it, export. So when you record on the phone, it like syncs up with the cloud.
Yeah.
You can use like real plugins to like mix the song.
Like you can use like CLA
like
or
Auto-Tune and
the
all
virtual mix. Like they have all the actual.
Because I think they bought Cakewalk or something.
What is that thing I had to ask you if it was on the computer? Where the virtual mix rack is at
like the Slate.
Slate. They have Slate. You can use Slate on there.
So I think you can when you get the premium of it. When you get the premium of it, you get like actually download a DAW and you can use your real plugins, Auto-Tune, Slate stuff, all that.
This episode has not been brought to you by BandLab, but it might be soon.
No, I'm trying to learn. So one thing about me that I feel like got me the Super Bowl gig too is like I'm always kind of searching for what's next
in the technology.
Like whether it's like using the AI shit because I'm doing some stuff with AI right now too, or the BandLab because like BandLab has like I think they have like 30 or 40 million users.
Damn, that's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So yes,
for not like Tinder app.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wait, so you feel like as an engineer and producer, you everything. You're an artist. You like to keep up with the technology,
Definitely.
And then so your eyes always to that.
Definitely.
What is if you don't want to give it away, you can't. You don't have to. What is your resource? Go-to resource like to kind of learn about or hear about new technology.
I think my algorithm just on YouTube
they just know.
and whatever TikTok. Because as soon as I see something and I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting, I'll search it. Yeah. I don't wait for like a bunch of people to get on it.
Start using it. Yeah.
So like AI was one thing that I kind of waited on it because I thought it was kind of stupid to make songs with like other artists vocal or whatever, right? But it actually became useful. So I'm doing some of SPM's mixing right now.
Oh,
right? So
he's using
been,
AI.
He's been locked up for like 24 years.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But we have access to his old studio vocals before he got locked up, like in the recording studio with a real mic, everything. Oh. So as I'm mixing his vocals, a lot of times they're like really poor quality,
right?
Because they're either done like on some kind of, jerry rigged phone or some kind of weird stuff. So, but the technology got so good to clean up the noise and the static and all that, right? But I'm sitting here like trying to mix this and make it sound like the real vocals, right?
Right.
But it's impossible because it's just missing frequencies and stuff.
So you throw that on AI.
So I would actually take his, poorly, phone vocal, run it through the AI model that I made, and then it'll spit out the whole verse exactly how he said it
in his voice.
Or like what we've even done too, like he may write a chorus.
Yeah.
I'll go in and sing it and change it to somebody else's voice.
Or even his voice now that you have that. You have that.
Because it's like a weird situation to where it's not like it's Tupac, he's dead, and we're making Tupac songs.
He's giving consent.
He's giving consent, yeah. And he's like actually listening to it like, actually, I know it sounds cleaner, but the original one had more soul to it.
And he's benefiting. He can, because that's helping him out. He can make music. Bro. That's
I think Randy Travis did that recently. Like
Well, on what?
Like Randy Travis, I think he had a stroke or something, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
So he got with a songwriter, and they were able to make a new AI song based on.
Same with what's his name, the actor, from Jason Bourne, or not Jason Bourne, the guy with the bald head actor. There's all the action movies. Yeah, right. Isn't he?
Oh, really?
He wasn't him that he's like this hearing, like he has like not Alzheimer's, some shit, and so he can't act or be on set no more. So he gave his likeness away to AI, so he can still make movies like them using his likeness. Let's double check which one is that. Is it Jason Statham? No, it's Jason Statham in general. Like he's not well. Like
I didn't know that.
Jason, real quick. Jason yeah.
But yeah, so just in saying that, like, using AI with ethical reasons, or like say as a songwriter, I may write a hook, but I want a female to do it. I can change it to a female voice, and that could be the demo for someone to learn, or I could just keep that vocal.
And employ less women. The fuck I'm talking about. Keep them down. No,
but in terms of like making AI songs and all that shit, I ain't, because I know they're gonna block that shit somehow.
Right, it's gonna. The right now is a perfect time to play with and experiment with it. But
it's cool just to see what it can do. But I'm not.
But I think it should be okay if, for instance, like the SPM shit. I never thought of using AI like that. I think that's a ethically perfect use of AI, and it should be used.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? It's not like using somebody. Like he's giving consent. Did you look it up? No. Jason Statham is not the actor. Who's the actor? Can actor giving likeness away to AI? Which is not suing. No. Oh my God. Which actor? I'm sorry. Oh, I misspelled actor. That's why. Which? And is he? He's in that new movie Long Legs. You like movies?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Oh shit.
Bruce Willis.
I can see that.
Yeah. So he can't fucking be on set or nothing no more. So he, I forgot what he has, but shit like that helps.
Have you seen what that Sora and all that stuff can do?
Dude, what create fucking life? Like it's not just movies, like life. Yeah. That shit's freaky, bro.
It is.
That's what some people were saying the shooting was yesterday. That was a Sora. That wasn't real, like the Trump thing. But it's getting up there, bro. I remember trying to use, not Sora, of course, but it was something last year. I forgot the name of it. And I tried to like type in like make a video about like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And it looked very, you know what Uncanny Valley is? Where it's like Uncanny Valley style art. It's like it looks almost like human, but it looks deformed. Like,
okay.
It looked like that, but now Sora's replicates like.
Yeah, it's making, so one of the next careers that I think is going to be actually the prompting for that, like knowing how to ask it to do whatever,
right?
Like to be a
coding,
to be like a prompt engineer. It's called.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So to make Sora do exactly what you want it to do, and knowing how to describe that.
how do you that's coding, right? It's just like video game making.
Kind of, yeah.
It is kind of like video game making. What is that, bro? I don't think even the people that do it understand what they're doing.
Right, right.
Because like you're creating not just something out of nothing, but you're kind of like, I don't know. You can make something look so real and
right.
How does it get? Even video games don't make sense to me, bro. Like how do they design like every option I can move right, left? Like that's just confusing, bro. That's just. Do you ever get worried or weirded out by fucking AI technology? Like
yeah, I was watching. I can't remember if it was like Joe Rogan or one of the podcasts, and basically they were talking about how so they have AI bots on social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have the videos that you can make through AI.
Yeah.
And then news and stuff, it takes off so quick, whether it's real or not. They're talking about you could have a small country like Venezuela or something, like make a video of the president getting assassinated.
They gonna believe it.
And then all the AI bots on Twitter, Facebook, posting all these images, and it could cause like a revolution, like right there off some fake news.
And then
that's what scares me.
When the news come out that was fake, a lot of people gonna be like, nah. Like I mean, especially in Venezuela, all Hispanic moms love WhatsApp. And they be on WhatsApp sharing the most bullshit articles, and I'm like my mom has sent me some shit, and I have to call her and be like, Mom, that like click on
that's a fake website.
Click on that real quick, and it's that black dude with the big dick, the big swole cat. It's I'm like, yeah, okay, that's what you sent me. Like it's tricky, bro. And but the most confusing thing is we're not gonna know what's fake or not, and like who do we believe is like dog? Like what? Like I try. I freak out sometimes when I think about that, but then I fall back. I'm like, it's inevitable. Like there's no reason to be like you can't go against this shit. Like this part to me is part of human evolution is literally where we end up and already are. Like I don't know how you feel about time and all that, but there already is a future type of, and I think that's where we are in the future. That's where we turn into just non-binary computers. Honestly, like I think we're all like turning into like.
I think there's gonna be a lot of people who just unplug, and just don't even pay attention to it. Well, and then people are going to be hyper like,
and that's going to either force those people to plug or they're going to be like Stone Age kind of. I don't know. Like it's because if you see it now. Like I was thinking about this during the storm. My dad told me, he needed somebody had to send him some money, and he did. My dad doesn't have Cash App, and he's always just been used to cash. But now you're seeing like now even older people. They use now Cash App, Apple Pay, but so like it's gonna start going to where you can't do shit without being plugged in.
Nah, for real.
This is insane.
When I went to London, they don't even have a person checking your passport anymore. You walk into this little booth, you put your passport face down, it like has a camera looking at you, it verifies it's you, and then the doors open and you just walk through. So going through like that, getting into London took like 5-10 minutes.
Oh, they got
back to Houston. There's like 300 people in line.
And
they have 4 people out of like 20 kiosks.
Bro,
to check the passport.
That's how easy it is to get into London,
bro.
They get them open border policies different over there,
and especially
bro.
It's like if you have a U.S. European passport, go over here. Anything else, go over here.
Oh yeah. Well,
so it may be just a little easier for the Americans, but
because they separated from Europe, right? That's what the England like the Brexit or whatever. They separated from Europe or they separated from the United Kingdom.
Right.
So it's just England, and so they have like beef with every other country in the United Kingdom type shit.
When I went there, so did you know that your passport has to be active 6 months after your travel date?
But, like while you're still out there, though, right?
Well, so my passport wasn't expired, right? I think it expires in September, October, something like that.
Right.
And then Tone Stith booked me for the gig. He's like, "Hey, are you available?" I'm available.
I'm sorry, that's what I was trying to bring up.
Yeah. So Tone's like, are you available for this date? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm available.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get back and I'm like, I'm looking at the requirements to go over there, and your passport has to be active 6 months after your travel date.
And yours expires 4 days before the travel.
And then
date.
this is like 2 weeks before I'm supposed to leave. Like the flight's already booked.
Shit.
So I ended up having to drive my ass to El Paso to get it done all in one day.
Oh, they do it out there in El Paso?
Yeah, well, because Houston was so backed up.
Right,
because it's the summer.
There's so many fucking
they
people
couldn't
here.
get me in,
Dog, what? That's crazy. Hey, Stone Stith. There's this song we were listening to on the way here.
Yeah,
it's my shit. This is my shit. You work on a lot of his shit.
So
I heard about him at first.
I worked with Tone a lot when he was working on his first project. So he was living in Houston. He was working with Jazz Prince and my homies from iMix, Melvin, his brother Nino, and Ryan. They're the Problem Solvers, producers. So they were engineering and producing a lot of Tone stuff, and then Tone also produces too.
Okay, yeah.
So at the time we're finishing his first EP, I think it was called "Can We Talk."
Loves that.
I was kind of involved in doing some light mixing because the songs are pretty much mixed, but it's like, hey, can you put another ear on this? You know, mess with some stuff. And then so that's like the project that I kind of worked on the most with him. And then he moved to LA, and the Problem Solvers, part of him moved to LA too. So I didn't work with him for a span of years. And then my homie Melvin, he actually got cancer, diagnosed with cancer last year. So he was traveling with Tone doing the playback for his shows. Okay. Like, so you're basically running Pro Tools on stage with the live instruments, background vocals, all that stuff. And so he was primarily doing all the playback shows. And then his brother took over for a little bit when he got sick. And then I became another alternate. So since I was already familiar with everybody involved in it, it
and
just made sense to
That's just another sign of preparation and fucking stripes, dog.
But going on tour with Kiera was my first time doing playback. So really kind of understanding what that is. Because playback engineer, it's not like you're a DJ.
No.
And you're not the front of house engineer, which is mixing the sound that the crowd's hearing.
Right.
And then there's a whole nother engineer on the side of the stage. So he's mixing what you hear in your ears and the monitor wedges on stage.
So what are you doing? So
playback engineer is basically almost like a DJ could do it, to where you're kind of starting off the set, playing the songs. If there's like some kind of effects or something, or some kind of transition that's supposed to happen, it's just like you're the one kind of like making sure the show goes on.
The sound kind of.
Right. Like and it might involve like vocal processing, tuning, like reverb, delay, any kind of special effects.
So that's not on the house engineering, the reverb, delay? Right.
Well, you could do it
either way. You can do either, or you can choose to either use the board's fucking effects.
Right, like we could do it, but you know, the front of house engineer is going to have a better ear as to what's going on in that venue. So you don't want to make it
that's their home
to where they can't really, mess with it.
You're kind of you're producing, you're live producing, damn near the transition, the fucking sound effects type shit. Okay, that's hard. Tones did. You ever work with Dende?
Yeah, Dende's dope. I was watching the song y'all did, Pray For Me. Pray For Me.
Yeah. Shout out to Dende.
The video's dope, too.
Yeah, shout out to Jerry. Jerry's from Houston, too.
Yeah, I met him because I was doing MVE. I was doing a lot of their music. So they were some of the extras.
Yeah, Monk Vision. Yeah, those the homies, bro. I fuck with that. They funny as fuck.
Yeah, I saw Ty making his cameo in the video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He killed that shit. Yeah. Jerry's dope. Jerry shoots everybody's videos.
Hell yeah.
Glorilla. Jerry's out here, bro. Jerry's from my side of town, too. Like, just seeing his come up, it's amazing. It's amazing. But Dende's fire, bro. I think Dende, and I saw Tone Stith tweeted Dende something. I forgot like about music. I was like, yeah, that's a collab we need. Like I need that because like
fire.
I think when it comes to R&B, male R&B, like female R&B is to me is never decreased. If anything, it's gotten stronger. It's going up. But male R&B kind of been stagnant, or throughout the years just kind of been too pop or too rap. But Tone is really R&B, like he's R&B, and I feel the same about Dende, and so I feel like them two, Dende and Tone Stith make a song, please, and
that'd be fire.
I'll name my child after the song. Dog, before we get out of here, check. Okay, now I hear. Why does this happen, bro? Like it's the cording. It's how they do shit. They just have shit laying all around. It looks like fucking like. This room looks like, you ever like go to your grandparents and you look at their legs, all the veins all over their legs. Like that's what this floor looks like. You walk in this room, it's like, damn, bro, you about to lose a leg or something. It's working now. Like, oh my goodness. What was the question? God damn it, this always happens. That's why I'm supposed to write shit down. Regardless, bro, I appreciate you coming. It was so dope that I just fuck with you, bro. Like, it's an honor to have you here because
Appreciate
you are your impact in this city, and not just the city, what you've done musically, and just we met such a long time ago, and you still rock with me, like we still interact and
For sure.
shit. And I think that's dope, bro. Oh yeah, that's what the fuck I was gonna say. I think you would be dope doing I like my dream is to have a studio, right? I want to own a studio where there's a podcast room.
Right.
I can do my own podcast and also help people produce their podcast. And I also want to have like recording rooms where I can do my songwriting shit.
Yeah.
And what I would do is I would set up like, if not GoPro, then some cameras and angles and shit in the studio rooms, mic'd up. Obviously, like I'm editing it so I can take out whatever I want to take out. But
Yeah.
Diddy's not invited to any sessions, so all sessions, nothing has to be taken out. Like we're good.
Yeah.
And I want to film writing sessions. I want to film like, for instance, like you're so knowledgeable in technology and the new softwares and stuff. Like I think it'd be dope. Like, and I've seen you do it. That's why I'm saying like it would be dope. Not that you need any of my fucking advice, but I, as a fan, want to watch so I can learn reviews of the new technology shit that are coming out, like from your room, like how you broke down the AI and how you're always ahead of the game. So even quick 30-second videos, I think that'd be fire to see from you, bro. Like I think that'd be dope, and people can learn a lot from you, bro.
Sure.
Anything you want to plug in? Anything you got coming up soon?
Shit. Shout out to Bad Duck. You know what I'm saying? For having me on. Shit.
And shout out to iMix. Yeah. Shout out to iMix. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Kiera. Oh yeah, that's what the fuck I ask. How many cities did y'all do with Kiera?
So it was supposed to be like four or five.
Yeah.
But there was like a big shooting in Buffalo that happened when we were in the middle of like about to travel to the next city.
Jesus Christ.
So they didn't want to like run ads and during that time, and the show we had was in Buffalo too.
Jesus Christ.
So they ended up canceling or postponing a couple shows. But we did LA, we did Indianapolis, and then the biggest one was in Houston when we did the warehouse.
Bro, shout out to Kiera. I don't want to take these moments to shout out to Kiera because y'all work together. I love you, and I'm so proud of you. And I've told you this in DMs a million times, but proud of you. And we knew we knew you was gonna do this. We knew you was going to end up doing this. Bruce, bro, this has been Bad Duck. Are you sure you don't want to plug anything else in? Anything project coming up?
If you need to get in the lab, you know what I'm saying, go to brucebang.com. It's got my, my rates, my beats, email me, whatever. imixhouston.com if you want to check out the studio, which we're still out of power, unfortunately.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Hey, Centerpoint.
Bruh.
I try to get a Centerpoint guy on the show, and I talked to his son-in-law, a supervisor from Centerpoint, and he asked him. He was like, "PR team doesn't let us talk about it." I was like, "Fuck." So now I'm trying to get alignment on the people that actually go out there and work online. I'm working on that.
Yeah,
I want to get him in here and ask him, like, you know.
I heard there was. I saw some posts where it's like people come from out of town to work.
Yeah, but they're not working.
Right. They were trying to negotiate their pay.
Like, what the fuck? Like, and that's not on them. That's on Centerpoint.
That's
like,
kind of crazy. But they weren't prepared.
Shit.
Like having enough people to.
It's done. Oh, perfect. Well, shit. With that being, this is Bruce. Bruce, bro, much love, bro. You're a legend. Thank you for coming, bro. And hey, if you ever wanna, doing some songwriting shit, I got some connects to send some shit out. We can get some shit going, bro. That's all my mind's on this and that. Him too, producer wise. So we in this bitch, you know. This has been Bad Ducks. Bruce Bang. Have a good day. Enjoy your day. Bye. Yeah.